What's the cracking?
That's the countdown.
I can fix that. The countdown. Hello, America. Welcome back to the Ad Hominem Attack Show, as we're calling it again, at least for this week. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Good joke, right?
It is.
We actually have a lot to get to. It's been like 6 weeks since we. The last episode was with James Myers. Anyways, what do we got? Steve Bannon ousted from the Security Council. Bill O'Reilly fired, and we have a roast tournament coming up. All that and more after the music. We go there now. I forgot my intro thing.
We go there now.
We go there now. I can hold your hand, 'cause we are one.
It's so bad. Chris is referring to the Glenn Beck intro music, which is performed by Donny Osmond, I believe.
Which is what I stole.
Have you read?
Yeah. That's the whole... I think I've explained this before. Is the whole...
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Yeah, I can hit them all and ball like Chris Paul. I can hit them all and ball like Chris Paul. I can hit the club, drink a gallon of Crystal. I can hit them all. I can hit them all. Yeah, I can hit them all and ball like Chris Paul. I can hit them all and ball like Chris Paul. I can hit the club, drink a gallon of Crystal. I can hit them all. I can hit them all, yeah. Hey, yeah. Shooting jumpers and my skills are terrific. Switch, should I finger roller off the glass to Blake Griffin? 10 things go through my brain when I drive the lane. I might teardrop a floater, let it fall like the rain. Change lanes, I only fly private planes. Drop 100K on a chain like Wilt Chamberlain. Change the game, but I'd rather change my clothes. If I don't like it in your city, I can change my zip code. I can hit them all and ball like Chris Paul. I can hit them all and ball like Chris Paul.
Whole Glenn Beck intro, like the show starts, he says, "Hello, America. We're so glad you're here." And then he lists all the things that he's going to talk about. And then he says, "We go there now."
Obama has a deep-seated hatred for white people, or white culture, or what have you.
Yes.
I still can't believe that, like, they let him... Can you imagine, like... That was a big deal at the time, I remember, vaguely. But it wasn't, like, the deal that it would be now, if he would say that.
That Obama was racist?
Yeah. Well, I guess you're right. Everybody. Fucking, like, Limbaugh and shit.
In hindsight, it doesn't seem that shocking for him to say.
No.
I don't know why that's a thing that people... All the things he said, I don't know why that's one that stands out.
Because he's been trying to rehabilitate his image. Right? Like, didn't he fucking claim that he had some mystery fucking vapors disease that made him say dumb shit? Like, what a fucking asshole that guy is.
There was something, yeah. Yeah, he says he got out of hand during the Fox years, but he's doing the exact same shit now.
Yeah, I saw him on CNN the other day. I'm just like mindlessly having CNN on in the background, and fucking Anderson Cooper was talking to him.
Yeah, they're buddies. They buddy around.
How much do they buddy around?
They're J.O. buddies.
I'll never tell.
I was thinking of like a joke that was half thought out. Something like a husband and wife named Joe and Bud. But then I couldn't get to the punchline, so that was basically it.
This is basically all of Ryan's jokes.
Half
More or
thought
less.
out.
Yeah, half thought out. And,
Something to do with jacking off.
yeah, more or less.
Somebody comes, punchline.
Yeah. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, fellas, let's do some in-house work. We have roast tournament.
Yes, the roast tournament, May 6th.
May 6th.
Looking forward to it.
Live podcast / stand-up on the 20th. And then, there's more, but we'll tell you when we get closer to it.
Yeah.
Lots of things in the hopper.
Go
Ad
on
hominem
the
fans. 3 of you.
Jeremy and the Sad Boys are still kicking ass, as well as Pizza Money.
Less so. But we have a show the 2nd of July.
July 2nd.
So, a while out. But,
what else?
Basement sketches.
oh yeah.
I guess that's it. That's the whole show, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
You know, since we last recorded, lots happened in the world at large. We bombed Syria, or play-bombed Syria.
Yeah.
It was just a light slap.
We jerked off missiles into a building.
Yeah, and then we're going to get into World War III with North Korea. Which, by the way, does anybody recall, 3 weeks ago when we weren't about to needlessly fucking start World War III with North Korea? When did they become a fucking existential fucking threat all of a sudden? Our
history in wars in that part of the world is, we're, 2 for 2.
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
We did such a bang-up job in Vietnam and the Korean War, so...
Well, it's like everything old is new again, you know what I mean? It's retro war.
That was the vibe for a while, was doing a remake of World War III. But I guess they're gonna scale back and just start, near Korea.
All this is Alan Alda's on the downswing right now and wants to redo the match. So he went to his buddy Donnie and said, the only way we're going to get this done is if you redo the Korean War. And Donnie said, fine.
Yeah.
I've never been more convinced that Trump has advanced Alzheimer's. Pretty evidently.
Okay, so in not recording a politics podcast lately, I've only gotten the highlights recently.
Yeah.
So Kushner and Bannon were not getting along.
No, I don't believe they were.
It's reported that Bannon called Kushner a cuck.
Yes, which is hilarious if true.
Yeah, I don't think that's the word he called him. I think
it
was another word that's...
it's similar. The cuck has usurped these days.
Jew?
Yeah, it was a similar...
Zionist Jew cuck.
No, yeah, he called him a globalist cuck instead of a Jew fag, I believe.
Yeah, so... Obviously, they weren't going to get along.
No.
Doesn't that mean, though, that political correctness is working?
I guess, yeah, you're right.
They've backed off of fag. Now they're on cuck.
Yeah.
Because you're not allowed to say fag anymore because everybody's being a fucking cuck.
You can still say fag, you just have to be good at it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with all these words. It's just, taking these words away from the rabble. You can totally say nigger if you want. It better be something.
Yeah, you can't do it as a punchline.
Yeah.
You gotta slip that nigger in there. Just slip it in the middle of the sentence. I call it the Cosby method. Just slip it in when no one's paying attention.
At this point in time, I'd like to announce that the views expressed in no way reflect Ryan DePerna's views.
I'd like to express that we're going back to calling Italians niggers from now on. So fuck you, nigger.
All right.
Jesus. Easy.
So
you put it at the end of the sentence. You went directly against my niggerly advice.
Ooh. Yeesh.
Yeah. Well, Ryan got the communist tattoos, so all the super liberal women are into him now, so he can't say nigger with the boys anymore.
I think our this shirt for the podcast should be Shea Rivera, but it's Ryan.
I agree.
And it says cuck under it.
Well, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
I'm for it. Anybody that's listening wants to do that.
The cuck revolution will not be televised. It'll be on YouPorn.
Yeah. Oh man.
So Bannon called Kushner cuck.
Yes.
Then he's off the Security Council all of a sudden, and then what order was it in? Then the gas, the big poisoning.
Yes. Well, here's what happened. Trump has Alzheimer's. Trump doesn't know where he's at.
Okay,
and
try telling it in reality, Ryan, not in your little commie conspiracy.
No, I'm not. Listen, Trump is clearly overwhelmed. Probably has some sort. He's an old, doddering shithead, right? Then factions within inside the Security Council, who are Pentagon people, took advantage of him being a floundering fucking dolt, you know what I mean? That's why they all have the same agenda, to start fucking war, because that's what they've spent trillions of dollars developing. So,
but okay, don't forget where you're at in the series of events. But doesn't it feel like, in a way, there was some good aspect to having Bannon in there, because he was there seems to be some kind of conflict between the anti-war, never war crowd, but also nationalist, because never going to these wars is kind of America first, stay out kind of mindset too, but just for different motives. But the end result is not getting into these little wars.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, I mean, like, Bannon's a Nazi and shit, and we would have went to war with Iran because they're brown. That's why I wanted to befriend Russia so bad. You know what I mean? Because they're ethnically white-ish.
Right.
So, and their war against, like, China
and
really Islam.
Nationalists aren't really anti-war. They're anti-war with other people who look like us.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mostly. Yeah.
They're just being lazy about their racism.
We need white allies in other places.
Enough. Like Russia has a bunch of people that aren't ethnically white.
I'd say most of Russia isn't ethnically white.
Yeah,
but
there's people in power that are probably like, we can.
That's because they're so fucking dumb. They don't know anything about like the history of the world.
Well, so Trump's a nutter, and they show him these pictures of dead children in Syria. Right?
Also, I think it's funny that, much like Tony Soprano, the only thing that invokes a empathetic emotion out of Trump is like animals and children. He's a sociopath.
Yeah. It seems like he'll do to the world the equivalent of the scene in Frankenstein where he plucks the little girl's head off and throws it in, like she did to the flowers.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people aren't even sure if it's actually Assad that did the gas the people.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I don't really know. It seems like they're going with North Korea to, like, as the spark that's going to light the counter peg. They've kind of backed off Syria a little bit.
Okay.
It's basically Russia stepped in and like, hey, like, this is our playground, you can fuck off.
Pretty much.
And,
well, because I read that, too, that Trump made the decision to bomb Syria, but then he bombed, like, some empty factory and, like, warned Russia, and then Russia warned Assad. He pulled his shit out, and nobody got hurt. And
it was a PR thing, basically. But, like, the thing is, like, the CIA and the Pentagon both back different, like, there's dozens of rebel groups in Syria that's, like, not...
Right.
Which one are you going to go off to fight with?
Some of them are ISIS.
Some of them are ISIS, yes. And some of them are, like, the free factions of, like, what was the Free Syrian Army that, like, are Islamists, and some of them aren't. And then there's, like, communist, like Kurds that are fighting in the
Are
north.
any of them cute girls with bows and arrows? Because I see an idea for a movie franchise based on the Syrian factioning.
Yeah, but anyways, they're supporting, like, the United States supports some rebel groups in their fight against ISIS, but not against Assad. So, like, they're not allowed to support them through airstrikes and, like, Syrian government targets, but will against ISIS. So basically, they're propping up Assad, and that because they're helping them get rid of ISIS. And then
We routinely get into situations in that part of the world where the enemy of our enemy is our friend.
Yeah, and you would think after like 70 years of doing the same thing, having all of this, what it has wrought is exactly what we have today, they would fucking wise up to it, but I guess not.
Yeah.
I think they have wised up to it. I just don't think that they've found another method of meddling there besides what they've already been doing.
Here's an idea. Why don't we just develop like a green energy grid and then we won't need oil over there?
Yeah, and then we can nuke them.
Yeah, just for fun, that way.
Nuke them and get out of there.
Well, we're going to nuke. I read, there was an interview that Trump gave a couple of days ago saying that something like war might be imminent with North Korea or whatever. There's essentially no way to avoid like millions of deaths if that happens, because if they do a preemptive strike, assuming they know where they keep all of their nuclear weapons in North Korea and like do a preemptive strike to like blow it up, North Korea will retaliate like by shelling Seoul, which is 25 miles away, which would be massive casualty. There's like 20 million people that live there. And the way that I read in like an article, I think it was like Business Insider recently, that like the DMZ, they've been building that up militarily for
so they
60
could get
years.
pictures of George Clooney picking his nose.
Yeah, pretty much. And they've developed like these anti-air missiles that are like Russian technology or whatever. So, and the way that they're strategically placed, the United States Air Force wouldn't have enough time to take all of those installations out without there being massive casualties in Seoul, and they would lose they would have to use B-52s, which aren't stealth, and North Korea's defenses can shoot them down from up to 700 miles away, so there'd be massive aircraft loss too from the United States. Yeah, so there's no good way that it fucking happens. And as time goes on, countries are going to increasingly develop nuclear weapons. It's not a secret. It's just science. You know what I mean? You can't prevent that.
And it's on the way, because I've got peoples in the Navy and their deployments have been extended.
Sure, yeah, I know.
And they're like, please don't. But
and here's the
you're ready.
And the people that make those decisions for us, it's literally the biggest megalomaniacs in the world.
Yeah.
Rose to the Kim Jong-un and Trump. That's the same fucking dude.
Oh yeah.
They're on slightly different wavelengths or whatever. Because, if you went to, a Glenn Beck section and tried to explain that, you fucking idiot, dictator, fucking you hate America. No, I just hate this guy being in charge of it.
I don't know how anybody in their right... They don't. That's the thing. They can't possibly see what's going on.
One of the people defending the idea of nuking them was, because someone made the argument, well, what about all the people that aren't Kim Jong-un over there?
Oh, yeah.
And then they were like, well, they live under this brutal dictator. What do you think they'd want us to do? Kill everyone in a 1,000-mile radius?
It's already happening again. The drumbeat to war. 63%. I just read. Hold on, let me pull up the poll. But
and I think
the intervention is good.
It's the same thing when you're talking about ISIS. When those videos come up and there's people commenting, we need to nuke these people. Look what they're doing. Because it'll be a video of them shooting people in the street, and it's if we nuke them, who do you think do you think the people that they're shooting in the head in the streets are all going to be safe from that somehow?
About 4 in 10 Americans say North Korea is an immediate threat to the U.S. This is from 2 days ago. Is an immediate threat to the U.S.
Let's turn out to the world lead. North Korea just hours.
Thanks for that, buddy.
According to CNN poll, the poll released Thursday said 37% of respondents consider North Korea an immediate threat to the security of the United States. The new CNN, blah, 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 blah. There's another thing, too. Oh, yeah. Other key findings of the poll showed that 51% say they're very concerned about the situation in Syria. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me find this. Most Americans say they support using military troops to help defend South Korea should the North Korea attack. 67%. That's up 6 points from 2003 and is also a view shared by majorities across party lines. How are you that fucking stupid? Like, who wants a fucking land war in fucking Korea?
People that either really enjoy the military or people that don't care about it.
67% of the country is a gigantic fucking swath of
That's
people.
67% that they polled. I mean,
It's still...
I don't know how. But the 37% is pretty much the Republic. I mean, that's like probably all of the right.
Here's the great stat. The 37% who consider North Korea as an immediate threat now is slightly below the 41% who said so in 2013, around the time the isolated nation announced plans to restart a nuclear reactor capable of producing plutonium. But this view is marked by rare partisan agreement. 39% of Republicans, 37% of independents, and 36% of Democrats feel that way, despite a roughly 20-point gap between Democrats and Republicans in 2013. So that means Democrats fucking, like, that's why they're worse. I fucking hate
They're
neoliberal.
not anti-war.
No, they've always not been.
Most people now are just mad whatever the thing is if the other side does it.
Right.
Like if it's a Republican president, the Democrats hate war and vice versa. Because then suddenly when Obama was in office, Republicans were all, we need to get out of these wars.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You were fucking beating the drum the hardest 10 years ago when we started these wars.
They just don't want the Democrats to get the credit for the win.
Yeah. Like, it's literally that. It's so fucking weird. And it's also, there's not a single entity on the planet that everyone just believes as a factual place to go to for information.
Yeah. Well, there isn't.
They assume everything is politicized in some way or another. And it is, I guess, because everybody's mad at Bill Nye, or the right is really mad at
Why?
Bill Nye.
Oh, they're not the only people. The far left is mad at Bill Nye, too.
Why?
Because he did a show about science, and he had some song or something in it about transgender people, and that scientifically there's 68 genders or whatever it is, and he was leaning into that real hard.
Pro or anti-trans?
Pro.
So why is
But
the
like,
left?
He also,
overly pro.
he conducted an interview years ago, or I don't know if it's recently. I haven't cared enough to look into it because I'm like, you people are fucking crazy, just fuck off. But it's where he prompted his guests to talk a little bit about eugenics. And
Really?
so that obviously makes him pro-eugenics
Okay.
because they had a discussion about it.
Yeah, but he was. They just had somebody on as like a guest,
So
right?
what?
I mean, yeah, it's. I understand why it's a deal breaker, guys, but
Well, he wasn't pro eugenics, right?
No.
Just
no,
He just wanted to brush the the subject.
yeah,
he's just asking questions.
he didn't come out one way or the other. Basically, the selective breeding was iffy.
So okay. I mean, I guess the real issue underneath that is that it just ends up with rich people being the ones who get to pick.
It's not just rich people. It ends up being white people. That's how those things always work out.
Well, yeah.
So it's dumb.
You got to keep the pollutants out.
Well, I selectively removed myself from the gene pool, so it's not because of partially because of a eugenics thing. My family has a history of autoimmune disease and glaucoma and fucking
Jewishness.
mental illness. Jewishness, yes. That's...
No, just on the aspect of population control, everything that the right is upset about, not everything, but a lot of things like abortion, like that helps with we don't need so many people.
Yeah, didn't Stanhope have that bit about abortion being green or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But also gay marriage. I mean, take the kids people don't want, give them to, let them be adopted.
Are you saying that should be standard procedure though? It's like, you fags want to get married, you gotta take some kids.
Yeah, let's at least make a deal.
Yeah.
Our president's all about the art of the deal.
Yeah,
it's true.
That's the deal. Yeah, if you want to get married, you gotta take some fucking unwanted
Let
kids.
them get married. Let's empty out these orphanages and save ourselves a few bucks.
Yeah.
These gays got all the expendable income.
Gentrifying neighborhoods.
Get them to put these orphans through track camp. Shit's not free.
Freedom isn't free.
Believe me, I know.
I just think it's good that Toby Keith will be relevant again.
I've heard the bigger, there's a scientific argument to be made that we've evolved into having a percentage of gay population because there's too many fucking people. So evolution's kind of putting in the pool, hey, maybe not
I don't know
as
if
many
I
of
get.
you.
There was just as many gay people and fucking when there was 100 million people on Earth than there is when there's 6 billion or whatever.
That's just not true, Ryan. There would have been 100 million gay people.
I think there were probably more gay people. They just didn't have a name for it.
Well, it wasn't people that wanted to get married as much. They just wanted to fuck in the Roman
That's true.
bathhouse and shit.
Well, I think it was more of a, prior to the modern era, you could be gay, but you also, if you wanted to get anywhere in society, you also had to get a beard and have some kids and do all that thing. And now that's no longer a problem. You can be just, gay and have it not be a thing.
I think, a lot of, that was the thing. You fucked a dude that was okay. Did you ever see that show, Taboo with Tom Hardy?
No.
It's relatively new. It's really good. It's on FX. But, it's, set in 1800 in England. And it's that's just...
it's like a drama?
Yeah.
Okay. I know you meant he hosted a documentary.
Oh, no.
It'd be an odd choice for Tom Hardy to just host a documentary. He's the Neil deGrasse Tyson of homos.
I'm Tom Hardy here to talk to you about faggots.
You don't have that voice.
You have a lovely voice.
I like Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's in some good movies. Did you ever see Rock and Rolla?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good ass movie.
It is a good ass movie, and they were going to make more of them, but it wasn't well received.
You think the vagina is your ally?
Why are you
I was born from one.
You kind of sound German sound.
I did not see man-ash until I was already a man.
Yeah. Alright. Bill O'Reilly.
Oh, Bill-O.
Yeah,
My favorite part about the Bill O'Reilly thing is that just how angry I imagine Keith Olbermann was getting that nobody was calling for his fucking reaction on it. Fuck Keith Olbermann so hard. I hate that guy.
I heard that Keith Olbermann would call up all the men in the directory at CNN and ask them if he could stick his head up their assholes.
Probably. He did, I believe, tweet like the resignation letter or whatever from Bill O'Reilly, and he said, "Mission accomplished." Like, I hate you so much. You know,
exactly
he called.
like
I mean,
Bush. That's just as embarrassing
I know.
as George Bush doing it.
I mean, you know, if he hadn't have called Bill O'Reilly the worst person in the world several times 10 years ago, like, women might not have come forward a decade later.
Yeah. What was he doing there? I know he had years
Well,
ago.
famously, years ago, yes, he was, which is honestly one of the funniest fucking things in the world. I don't believe the tape exists, but the transcript of it, like, she sued him for, like, the same thing, like, he was calling her, harassing her, and, like, jerking off and stuff, but, like, he was describing how he would, like to use a loofah on her pussy, but he confused the word loofah, you know, like, a loofah, with the word falafel. Which is the funniest fucking thing. Like, just imagine that fucking old, sexless fucking O'Reilly voice describing a fucking vagina gives me the creeps.
I kind of want to use a falafel on somebody's pussy. And see if the Mediterranean cuisine goes well with vagina.
Was that a real? I heard. I think it was Street Fight. Someone mentioned. Maybe it was the other Chapo. One of them. They said. They made a reference to him calling up women and saying something about sticking his head up their pussy and screaming. Was that something he actually said, or was that just a funny line?
Oh no, I believe that was actually like.
That was one of the things he.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
This was on John Oliver. This is O'Reilly narrating. He like wrote an audio book. And like, or he wrote a book. It's a novel, but there's a sex scene in it, and he narrated the audio book to it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, dude, we'll play.
Because this is exactly what it sounded like then.
Yes, exactly, and that's why I have to find it. Keep talking for a second.
And because he's one of the people that were on TV in the '90s, going off on Bill Clinton for being a pervert, and
that was all partisan pervert shaming. That's all it is.
Dude, the whole fucking thing is just such a. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older as the internet does, and like you're kind of there for it to start if you're on our age. I don't know. I wonder if other 40 years ago, somebody that was in their 30s realized how full of shit everything was, and if they just accepted it as a balance in society, or because it's just not. I know the internet's exposing a lot more of the cracks than you used to see, but
yeah, well, the agenda is different. With the people that are exposing things now,
it's really you can't trust anyone, and everything is politicized.
Yeah,
nothing happens that doesn't end up in a. If you don't think this thing, then you're on this. You're in this group.
That's all crazy shit, though.
It's actually a sign of mental illness if you think like that. If everything is in black and white, you're fucking crazy. Yeah. Such as the spoiled crybaby old man that got dragged off the airplane.
Yes, that guy is a crybaby old man.
People go to my really mad at me for saying that.
It's like, dude, I understand it's a fucking an injustice is happening, but you stand up and you say, "Fuck you. This is all on tape. I'm gonna fucking sue you," and walk off the fucking plane. All right?
Yeah,
you don't
he
go
just laid down,
fucking.
He just laid down like a kid that you have to drag out of a birthday party.
Yeah.
And people were really playing up that he got his head hit something. Did they actually hit the guy with anything, or did his head hit something as he was being dragged out?
Who gives a shit?
I think it's an important distinction if these security people just beat the shit out of an old dude, or if he just was
it's
like,
just something
no,
that happens all
I'm
the
not leaving,
fucking time.
and threw himself on the floor.
It happens all the time in air travel. They overbook shit because they're idiots. And they give you a hotel room, and it's like, well, I gotta be back for... Yeah. You're short staffed for a night. Go fuck yourself.
Exactly. I don't want to, like, talk out of school because I don't know if this is true or not, but I did see, like, the next day, one of the things that was going around on the internet was that guy got prosecuted for, like, he's a doctor, and he was, like, giving drugs to people in exchange for blowjobs.
I don't know. That's neither here nor there.
Right.
Yeah,
I
that's
agree.
just
But-
muddying the issue.
Fair, but I'm just saying.
Because that's a thing now where, like, remember Ken Bone, how they, like, he was just on TV, and just because some people liked him or, you know, reacted well to him, someone had to go find all the awful shit that that's been out there.
No, I know. But, like, Ken Bone, I was tired of his fucking 15 minutes at 3.
It was 7 minutes.
He did like a show, like he was doing comedy for like a week there. I think like Jeffrey Osmus was on a show with him.
Oh, that's...
Hold on, here's Bill O'Reilly's audiobooks reading his sex scenes.
Say, baby, put down that pipe and get my pipe up. Off with those pants. Cup your hands under your breasts and hold them for 10 seconds. I would like you to unhook your bra and let it slide down your arms. You can keep your shirt on. He slipped the hose down to her ankles, all the while continuing to knead her skin with his tongue. Ashley climaxed twice before the two got up from the couch and climbed the stairs to the master bedroom. I wish I were a lesbian.
Well, all right, Bill.
Now, can you imagine fucking that guy describing rubbing a falafel all over your pussy?
He's so much more animated when he's actually doing it.
Oh,
when he's actually calling.
I like to imagine that it sounds exactly like that.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking.
Hello, this is Bill.
This is Bill O'Reilly.
This is Bill from work. How would you like me to knead your breasts with my tongue?
Who says that? Those who trespass is the fucking.
That's just in his book.
Yeah, that's his.
He writes
it's a novel.
fiction.
In 1998, he wrote a fictional novel. Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
He wrote the last one was Killing Lincoln or something.
He has all the, like, he doesn't actually write those books, you know? It's like Glenn Beck doesn't actually write any of those books.
Oh, I believe Glenn Beck writes his own books.
I do not. It's impossible for him to put out that many books.
Or maybe he dictates them to someone.
I'll Google it right now. I guarantee you that that's not the case.
I bet he dictates them to somebody.
I love how during the show there's a lot of research that needs done.
I know that we should have done a long time ago.
Well, hey, we're freewheeling it. We don't know what's going to come up.
That's true.
Until we bring it up.
Yeah.
Leaked Glenn Beck's note to Ghostwriter.
Ghostwriter. Do you remember that show?
I do remember that show. Do you remember that movie with Ewan McGregor and Pierce Brosnan?
No.
It's a fucking great movie. It's directed by Roman Polanski.
I remember the show because I always liked shows where the kids had a gang.
A very diverse gang.
I always wanted a gang, but it was just me and my brother on a mountain in Georgia.
It's not all it's cracked up to be. There's a lot of managing egos.
And keystering things.
Who actually wrote the Overton Window? Oh, because he does fiction too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh God, we gotta get some.
How do these guys think that they can write fucking books?
Because people fucking buy them because they're a cult of personality.
Can we
Agenda 22? That was one of, I believe that book was about how the UN is going to overregulate the United States into a third world country.
I want to get a copy of one of Glenn's books, secondhand, so he doesn't, he's already been paid.
Sure.
And do some live readings.
Oh, it'd be great.
Of some of it.
I used to do stand-up bits where I'd read books, so it can be a thing.
I feel like that would be, if someone did that at an open mic that I couldn't leave, that would be hell.
Yeah.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
But I think it'd work on something else where there's people to interrupt and make a bit of it.
I never thought I'd see the day when Bill O'Reilly was fired. You know what I mean? Like that, I've always said that when Rush Limbaugh, because he's the most likely to die out of all those guys, like he's a fucking fat ass old dude.
He represents something of the old guard.
The old guard, but like, I believe that like all the shit that's now can be traced to him, like basically like those guys. When he dies, like I'm going to have a party.
He's the pioneer.
Yeah, his black little heart fucking explodes.
Of giant fucking pig faggots.
Yeah, he is a giant fucking pig faggot. But anyways, I never thought I would see the day when fucking O'Reilly is not a thing. Like how.
Oh,
it should. Like I'm still blown away by it. Really.
Much like a phoenix, Bill O'Reilly will rise
No way.
from the
Why would he?
ashes.
He's fucking old too. Like just go retire on your fucking hundreds of millions of dollars.
I already saw on iTunes Bill O'Reilly's free podcast, but it might have been somebody just trying to sneak something through, or maybe he's doing it.
Oh, I heard he's doing it.
He's got to get that stamps.com money.
Yeah.
Stamps.com.
But I tuned into Rush Limbaugh for about 10 minutes the other day.
I can't stand him.
And it took 7 minutes in, and he was going over the current jobless numbers.
I just don't.
And he pointed out how there's much higher unemployment rates among Hispanic and blacks. Well, no surprise there.
Yeah,
he just says shit like that constantly.
Oh yeah. Do you remember back in? Here's another thing that wouldn't fly today. Like when Obama first got elected, they had Barry the Magic Negro. It's like Jesus Christ, man, that wasn't even that long ago.
Find that. I bet that's on YouTube.
I bet it's on YouTube. Yeah.
I was actually going to use that as an insult against somebody.
The magic
Negro, except obviously not Negro because I have balls. But
the right-wing talk show host Rush Limbaugh.
I don't want to hear Democracy Now. Wait, no, let's watch it. It's 54 seconds.
Yeah.
The right-wing talk show host Rush Limbaugh is coming under criticism for airing a song about Democratic presidential hopeful Barack Obama called Barack the Magic Negro. The song is played on Limbaugh's program in recent weeks.
Here we go. This is Paul Shanklin as Al Sharpton about Barack Obama.
Barack the Magic Negro lives in D.C. The LA Times, they call him that cause he's not authentic like me.
Oh my God! You got to be kidding me!
just laugh, you pussies.
No, I'm like, my mouth is agape. I can't believe they fucking like.
Senator Obama.
I can't even believe that flew. How is he fucking? That's not even that long ago, dude.
No, and even at the time, remember the polite way, even for other Democrats to compliment him, was to call him well spoken.
Oh yeah. Biden's the one that got. Remember, he's like, he's clean.
Old Joe Biden. Barack Obama's entire presidency was the far left educating Joe Biden on how to act.
Yeah. Here's the thing. How did Biden get kicked out of the race? Essentially, after saying that he was articulate. And then how does Rush Limbaugh...
Like everybody these days, Biden declared online, but it was old media that got him in trouble. Personal comments he made about another White House hopeful, Senator Barack Obama, recorded by a reporter for the New York Observer.
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American who is articulate and bright and clean and a nice-looking guy. I mean, that's a storybook, man.
I mean, that's not offensive really at all. Like, and he got fucking.
Who were the other famous black politicians.
Jesse Jackson. Won a few primaries.
Al Sharpton. Piles of shit.
Alan Keyes.
Alan Keyes was a Republican.
Yeah. Yeah, so they don't count.
Colin Powell, they never counted him as a black.
Yeah. If you're not a Democrat, you're not really black. It's fine.
Barack the man. But, like, 2007... I'm trying to think of controversial things that happened, you know what I mean? Like, that seems like it should have been a way bigger deal than having, like, O'Reilly. I don't know, man.
I think that was basically the death knell for Rush Limbaugh's relevancy in popular culture.
No, he's not really relevant anymore, though.
Yeah, he's not relevant enough. If he can say no surprise there after reading jobless numbers, this was last week.
Yeah.
Like, no one pays attention to him anymore.
No, it's just like, did you hear what Rush is like? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Nobody gives a, like, if he's just inflaming, like, his, like, you know, we all have this picture of a religious conservative talk radio listener, and, like, Limbaugh appeals just to them. It doesn't float. You know, you're not having those driveway moments with undecided voters listening to Rush Limbaugh anymore. Like, that doesn't happen. It's like, if you listen to Rush Limbaugh, you think a certain kind of way.
Limbaugh doing something racist, it's like, oh, Howard Stern interviewed a stripper. Okay. That's...
Show me boobs. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the top listened to syndicated radio shows in America. Number 1 is Morning Edition, NPR. Then it's All Things Considered, NPR. Then it's Rush Limbaugh with 13.25 million. Sean Hannity, Delilah. Soft rock, adult contemporary Delilah. Yeah. Marketplace, I've never heard of. The Dave Ramsey Show, I've never heard of. Glenn Beck, Mark Levin, Savage Nation, I've heard of them, but I don't think we get them syndicated in Ohio.
So is that why Glenn Beck specifies the third most listened to conservative talk radio?
Probably, because it is. It's after Hannity. Yeah. Fresh Air, a Prairie Home Companion. That's like even still a thing.
Yep.
This one falls off. It falls off the cliff from.
If you take NPR off the board, though, Limbaugh and Hannity are number 1 and 2.
Yeah. Followed by Delilah.
Yeah.
And then the Hugh Hewitt Show, which he broadcasts out of here, doesn't he? Isn't he from Toledo or Cleveland or somewhere around there? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
He's also a piece of shit. And I saw somebody tweet out, I think it was one of the Chapo guys, tweet out that they want, because he's in negotiations for being on a new MSNBC show, and like he should only have a show because of his weird fetus face, and he really does have a weird fucking fetus face.
He survived an abortion.
Yeah, basically. Orange, California. Yeah, he's from Ohio, so
yeah,
I don't know.
Good for him.
Warren, Ohio.
Yeah, well, that's not really Ohio.
No.
Western Pennsylvania.
Everything outside of Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati is West Virginia.
No, Cincinnati is not included in that. Cincinnati has its own presence.
Cincinnati's North Kentucky.
North Kentucky.
Yeah.
If you're listening, Cincinnati, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I used to live in Cincinnati, so
they did make Jerry Springer the mayor at one point.
Love me some Jerry Springer. Paid for a hooker with a check. What the fuck were you thinking?
He was thinking of fucking Jerry Springer.
Well, yeah,
what
that's
does
true.
Want?
Like, wow.
I do like how he was able to joke about it later in life.
Yeah, I love Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer's the shit.
Yeah. He's a wonderful fella.
I want him to run for president. I'd vote for Jerry Springer.
Jerry.
He's about the...
No, I think we've reached our quota on ridiculous TV personality presidents.
Nah, let's fucking put one of our own in. Fucking Jerry Springer.
Tonight is the 100-day live Trump rally.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that he's holding to go up against the White House Correspondents' Dinner that he refuses to go to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because once you've been roasted on Comedy Central, you're done with it.
That's true.
What happened?
I have no idea. I hit a button on my phone and started talking.
We might actually bomb North Korea today.
Today?
Yeah, well, no, just because it's 100 days, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I can't scroll through Twitter in public because it's like, like porn and shit.
Why are you using Twitter for porn?
I'm not. I just...
Make yourself an anonymous Tumblr and follow all your porn on there. That's how that works.
It's for leftist politics and porn, Twitter.
Well,
I don't use Twitter for porn. There's too much shit that got on my phone because of it.
Yeah, I'm scared I'll get my wires crossed and start tweeting my dick.
I was just seeing if there was anything about North Korea.
I'm going to pull an Anthony Weiner.
Oh, Anthony Weiner. That guy. Did you ever see that movie that they did?
About his hog. Weiner's hog.
Man, I mean, like, it's kind of old hash. We don't really need to rehash fucking Anthony Weiner, but...
I still think it's pretty incredible that he took down the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
Basically.
Basically. That picture of fucking Mitch McConnell always kills me. Fucking turtle face.
But he look like the way he's standing in front of the other guys there, it's like they're the Avengers.
Here's a question for y'all. When's John McCain gonna fucking die, finally? I'm so sick of John McCain.
Any day now, and it's gonna be... I don't think anyone's gonna notice. I think John McCain dies and his body still walks around all stiff-limbed for like a couple of days bitching about moderation.
This is my favorite John McCain moment during the 2008 campaign.
In case, I think you may have noticed that Senator Obama's supporters have been saying some pretty nasty things about Western Pennsylvania lately. And you know, I couldn't agree with them more. I couldn't disagree with you. I couldn't agree with you.
Stepped all over his line, Paul.
Western Pennsylvania is the most patriotic, most God-loving.
Cuck. He fucks it up. That's all I wanted to play.
Yeah, I stepped over a line. He fucked up.
Yeah, you missed the punch. Never mind. We're moving on.
He meant to say disagree, and he said agree.
Yes.
They get it.
Speaking of stepping over people's lines and fucking up jokes, the ad hominem attack show.
Yes, let's get to that.
Yeah, we can close on that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, real quick first. You guys were on Sorry, Please Continue.
Oh, yes, we were, and it was a wonderful show. Thank you to Chris Bronowski for having us.
Yes, and also thanks to Bridget Gibbons for being the third interrupter.
Yes, it was a very fun time. You can look for that podcast. I believe it'll come out in a few weeks.
Yep.
There we go.
That'll be up.
Or you can email us at adhomattackshow@gmail and ask us for a link when it comes up.
Yes, we'll tweet it out.
Sure. Just tell us that you like us or something.
Please give these poor fat boys some validation.
Yeah, we don't get
skinny guinea.
We don't get any emails.
Fat boys in the skinny guinea.
We've come up with so many names for podcasts that we'll never produce.
No.
Kami and the Cuck.
The Cuck! Kami and the Cuck is so good. Oh, man. Fat boys in the skinny guinea. I like it because it sounds like me first in the gimme gimmies.
Yeah, it does. Except we have way more integrity than those guys.
All right. May 6th, we have a roast battle tournament kicking off. I think Jeremy has some predictions.
I do have some predictions.
Lay it on us, Jer Bear.
All right, so we have opening round, Michael Dragon versus Matthew Scott. Yeah, that's this is the battle to win Ryan DePerna's heart.
That's what you guys are competing for my acknowledging the next time I see you.
The freshman match.
Yeah, this is Mike Scott, not Mike Scott. I screwed them up. already. Matthew Scott was on last month's show against Kyle Honhorst.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was. And Honhorst smoked him. So
he had a couple of good ones, though. I was surprised with that match. It was very good.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Matthew Scott out and about and watched his set, and I've been watching Mike Dragon for a while, but honestly, if Matt Scott doesn't win this match, like, he's not going to be able to take himself seriously ever again. So the advantage goes to Matthew Scott.
I will nitpick one of his jokes, where that the microphone was blacker than the dick that Kyle's wife was at home taking.
Yeah,
and he was like, "My wife's right there."
Yeah. He's like, "Ooh, I can't wait to call somebody's wife a nigger lover without having the balls to say it."
Whoa, fella.
Look, I mean, that's the problem that I have with some of these, like, dumb racist jokes. It's like, you know, it would be funny if you actually said nigger, maybe. Like, that's the joke. That's the joke. Your wife's a nigger lover. Congratulations, you're a goddamn genius. Shut the fuck up.
Also, why would you say that when you're roasting someone and not complimenting? On being so open-minded and fun. And such a lucky boy.
Pa, one time Pa said, he's like, "I'm a fan of BBC." And I was like, "Yeah, I love Downton Abbey just as much as the next guy." And it's like, no.
Moving on with the battles. This one's going to be a good one. Sam LaTourette, former champion, versus Chris Wernowski.
Oh, this is going to be a great one. Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to this one.
Yeah, Wernowski had an amazing battle against Dwayne Duke.
Yes.
Chocolate Harvey Milk.
Yeah. Harvey Chocolate Milk. Yeah.
That was fucking great.
Yeah.
Wernowski, I'll tell you what, Wernowski, like, pound for pound, is, like, one of the best comics in town, I think. Like, competently, like, to be able to work a room and stuff like that, I'll take Wernowski, like, any day of the week.
Yeah, Wernowski is competent. But Sam LaTourette needs validation more. So,
Sam is a spectacular roaster.
Yeah, so Sam's going to take this one.
Sam's got a mean streak.
Oh, yeah. He's mean, he's pissed off, and he's clean.
He's a lovable scam. I like the last battle that he lost. He was like the wrestler. He retired. I'm just a broken down piece of meat.
Yeah.
I imagine Sam, like, he re-entered this tournament, and it's like after he got a grocery job, he got his hand. God damn it!
He scratched. Sam was here. Crossbeam.
Sam.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sam's going to take that one. Then we have next on the list here, Dylan Lusk versus Ray Hyclak.
Sweet baby Ray.
If Ray wins, we riot. Dylan Lusk all the way. Next, Cody Cooper versus Logan Rashaw. Cody had a really, really good battle against Bill Squire a few months ago. Other than that, I don't know if he's done any roasts. But Logan Rashaw hasn't done any. So, like, and Cody hangs out with mean boys. So the advantage goes to Cody.
Yeah, I'll take Cody.
Yeah.
Are we doing odds? Are we doing a little side bet, little side hustle you want to have?
I was waiting for you to chime in with that.
I don't think we can, because if the crowd doesn't pick,
No, the crowd will pick, right?
Well, I mean, if it's like then there's sudden death.
Yeah.
No, because then we can't do side bets, because then it's like, hey, throw the fight so Uncle Ryan doesn't lose his paycheck on this show.
Yeah.
We know that's going to happen. You can't control yourself. All right. Now we have Kyle Honhorst versus Mike Calhoun, which is probably going to steal the show. Honhorst was amazing last month.
He was great. Spectacular.
Yeah. And Calhoun crushed the last time
he was good.
Calhoun, he's really talented. I think, Hot Horse is going to surprise people, but Mike Calhoun just, he's been cranking out like amazing shit lately, so I'm going with Calhoun. Walter Hemmelgarn versus Chris Gaynor.
I'm looking forward to this one as well.
I mean, do we really even have this? Like, Walter's one of the favorites to win, and Chris Gaynor, expectations are not as high. So, especially after last month.
Oh, I liked it. I liked his.
I'm sure you did.
He committed to the bit.
Yeah, he committed to the. But it's just like every other stupid bit people come up with. It's not always great. Just because you have commitment to it doesn't mean it's.
He made fun of Spider for 5 jokes for being raped.
6.
Oh, and sudden death.
Yeah, 6 jokes. Spider was raped twice, and the reaction to 6 rape jokes is about what you'd expect. So, Hemmelgarn. Ray Roberts versus Jason Moliterno. I did a roast battle with Jason Moliterno out in Youngstown. He's really good.
Well, Jason Moliterno is fucking great.
He's an amazing writer.
Who's he facing? I'm sorry.
Ray Roberts of male modeling fame out of the Akron, Kent area. Ray's done one roast battle that he won against Dylan Lusk, but lately, like, Ray comes and goes in spurts, and he's on an upswing because he just came out to the Water Street last week with like stuff that he just wrote that crushed like immediately. So
you fellas got into a little internet tiff.
I mean, it was just about
the irony of bringing this up on this episode.
Yeah,
Go on,
I was really mad at him for doing a bad joke with nigger in it because it was a bad joke. And it's just like, he's like, I'm taking risks. And I'm like, you're out 20 times a year. You don't get to tell me what taking risks is. You're not taking risks. I just don't, there's nothing about his personality that suggests that he should be able to say that. Because he's not edgy. He came in to comedy after being like a Democratic political guy. Like, we still get mail at the fucking house for this guy from the, like, a bunch of political campaigns that he worked with. So you're going to be that guy and then come in and say nigger on stage like, you should be saying. You shouldn't. So that's what I was mad about, is like him doing, and it turned a bunch of people off at the fucking show that I was running. And it's like, well, we're about to get in some really dark shit, and now we have to, cleanse the palate here because Ray Roberts decided he was going to take a risk. So yes, I was mad at him. I'm over it.
In Columbia, I started around the same time. I started with a guy named Tyler Hansen, who's still a comic. Very funny guy, but also a I don't know if I should say, because I think I don't know. It's all, he tweets political shit. He follows campaigns around and reports on dirt and stuff like that.
So he's a muckraker.
It's supposed. But he had a joke about, and I'm sure he's retired it, so I'll say it, that the Browns are ruining Cleveland. The race, not the team. And then he followed it up with more that was actually funny after that.
Yeah, that's kind of like a throwaway thing, and it's more of a dog whistle for the asshole that won't let black people drink out of his keg in the Mimi lot. So,
I don't
fucking joke.
No, that asshole.
Shawnee had that joke a long time ago about it has nothing to do with racism, I guess, but like about LeBron James. LeBron James, or as he's known in French, the Brown Jimmy.
It's cute. It was a cute joke. But back to the battle. Ray Roberts narrowly defeats Jason Moliterno.
Oh, I'll put my money on Jason Moliterno.
I mean, I understand. Just like Jason has a more consistent body of work,
joke output.
But Ray's been on a hot streak lately, and I suspect that he'll carry it into this battle, and he's motivated. And then Ricky Melton versus Chris Harvey. I thought Chris Harvey was Ricky Melton until about 3 months ago. I just thought he went through divorce and gained some weight. But Chris Harvey wins because he's more likable. That's just all there is to it. It's a crowd clap-off thing. People will like Chris more than they'll like Ricky. So, I don't think it'll be much of a contest. Just because they're like, oh, shucks, look at the big old fat guy saying the words. Yes, give him a round of applause.
Chris Harvey sort of looks like, those cartoons that's like, it was like China, USA.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he definitely looks like that style of art, yes. It's been brought to life. He's a big old boy. This is, Chris likes to diversify his comedic output and entertainment output. He was at, Ricky Melton runs a thing called Win to Lose, a Dirty Game Show. Harvey showed up and ended up saving the show by doing a striptease on stage.
See, I was just guessing that those guys knew each other.
This guy.
Which, by the way, have you watched Brad Neely's other shit that he's been putting out? It's
not
pretty great.
Not recently. I always really liked... I don't even think I've watched this show. I just know him from the YouTube videos, like the JFK and like the Washington shit.
He's been putting out some pretty amazing shit lately. Tabitha turned me on to it.
He's really funny. Those were... But yeah, that guy. I wish I knew that guy's name because he looks identical to Chris Harvey. In fact, you should put like the little thumbnail for the episode. That's fucking him. That's fucking him.
Yeah, but Ricky's got jokes, but we'll see how we'll see how he does against. I don't think Harvey's another guy that I don't think he's ever done a roast, and neither Ricky did Stan Pyatt's roast, but I don't remember a lot of that night because that roast was like 5 hours, and I left. I think it's the only roast I've ever left after I was done because I had to open up for Stanhope the next day, and I didn't feel like listening to radio guys think they're hilarious for 5 hours. So
there's nothing worse than a roast that goes too long.
Yeah.
Or any comedy show that goes too long is.
Yeah.
We should do thumbnail clip art for all these roasts or whatever, and for this one we'll have the guy from China, Illinois, and then we'll have somebody take a picture of a thumb and we'll draw a goatee on it.
Chris Harvey wins that one, and that is all 8 matches.
Who do you think is the favorite?
Favorite to win the tournament is Walter Hemmelgarn.
Oh, Walter coming with the fire.
Definitely. Especially after your roast.
Oh, he was brilliant.
He was the standout performer on your roast.
Absolutely.
Warnowski was also good. Everybody was really good on your roast.
Really upset. I didn't write enough.
You were good too, man.
Yeah, you were good.
Everybody was good except for me, and I didn't have to be because I was the host. So.
And the people that were fucking playing Golden Tee for 40 minutes.
No, I was thinking about giving them money to leave, but I was like, you know what? It's your roast. You can go fuck yourself. Deal with the goddamn Golden Tee.
Well, I just think that if you're in a room that's dark, that there's a spotlight on, that there's 65 other people fucking crowded in, clearly watching a show. I think it would be my cue to say maybe we shouldn't be playing Golden.
Dude, I've never been able to wrap my mind around that when it's so obvious. This is what this room is doing right now.
Yeah,
this is what is happening in here, and people just continue to have their own party.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then they were pissed, when they finally got ousted. Then they finished their game, and then he's, getting salty. It's get the fuck out of here,
yeah,
dude.
They acted jovial, and, they were going along, just having fun back until they were leaving, and then they flipped you off through the window while they were walking away.
I thought that was perfect for Ryan's roast.
That's true. It was. It was a great night. I wish that... Is there any audio that's, salvageable from that?
I think we could do an episode of kind of playing clips and talking about it, maybe.
We should definitely do that because it was very fun.
We can do it while you're not on the podcast on the 20th.
Yeah, all right.
Make that the live show.
Playing another live show.
Super meta.
I don't think I want to sell that.
All right.
Anything else that we should hit? Because the next episode will be the roast battles.
Yep.
If everything goes according to plan.
Yep. Let's get that done.
Alrighty. Well, it's been nice hanging with you fellas.
You got a dong of the week?
Oh, I did. Who's the dong of the week? Sarah, have we seen any celebrity penises lately? Have I showed you?
I know a Henry dong.
No.
Dong of the week is Henry Dong.
Henry Dong is our dong of the
Class
week.
of 06.
All right.
Should we just nominate a permanent dong of the week?
Henry
Liam
Dong.
Neeson.
Liam Neeson, yes. Liam Neeson has a giant hog.
Oh, I think one of Kevin Smith's podcasts has a running thing about Liam Neeson's dick is so big, and they have people send in jokes. Yeah, I don't know.
We don't want to get too close to Kevin Smith, even though we're all fat weirdos except for Rhino.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll put a semicolon on that, and we'll continue our quest for a permanent dong of the week next time we're in studio. That'll do, pigs.